name is Lucas, you're watching my Sarcastic Kitchen. Today I have a treat for you. We are making a Bougie smoked salmon quiche. The ingredients that you need for your quiche is 1 pie crust. You can make this yourself or buy it at the store. If you buy it at the store, we're gonna judge you because you shouldn't be buying it at the store. It's much better when you make it yourself. 1 1/4 cup of milk, 12 eggs, 1½ cups of arugula, 1 whole shallot sauteed, 1 cup of smoked salmon, ½ a cup of goat cheese, 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic, 3 tablespoons of chopped parsley, and 1 teaspoon each of paprika, salt, and pepper. So I have here my pie crust. This is a homemade pie crust. If you want to learn how to make this homemade, I have an apple pie video. It's really simple. First thing we're going to do is take our pie crust and we're going to roll it out onto a surface. We want to get it into a circular shape. All right, we're going to take some flour. We're going to dust our surface just a little bit so our crust doesn't stick. Now we're going to take our pie crust. Now that it is all rolled out, we're going to lay it into our pie dish. Look at that. Alright, let's make sure it falls down nicely. I'm going to take our crust and I'm just going to fold it up underneath itself. Why waste perfectly good crust? A lot of people trim this off and throw it away, but I'm not one of those people. Now our crust is all set. We're going to pop this in the freezer so that later when we start to bake our quiche, it helps the edges keep their form. Go ahead, preheat your oven to 385 degrees. And now we're going to start the filling. So take your eggs and your milk, you're going to whisk that all together in a bowl till it's all combined, and that'll start our base. I used to be able to crack these one-handed.
I'm amazed.
You're amazed because I'm a mess with eggs.
Yeah, you are.
Eggs are cracked. We're going to add in our milk now, just like that, and we're going to whisk all this together. We're going to go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients into our base. You can literally add whatever you want to your quiche, but I'm going to add some arugula. Just want to gently coax that all together. And I also have some sauteed shallot. Put all that in there as well. You want to cook your shallot because sometimes when you're baking the quiche, since the onion is such a dense vegetable, it doesn't get cooked all the way through, but you want to make sure it's cooked. And then of course I have some chopped garlic. We're going to sprinkle half of our parsley. The rest we're going to leave to garnish for the top. I also have the paprika, salt, and pepper. And then the stars of our quiche. I have goat cheese and smoked salmon. The smoked salmon we'll put on after we put the filling into the pie crust. But for now, I'm going to take the goat cheese, I'm going to kind of crumble it right in. So now that all of our ingredients are mixed, put together, we're going to pour our filling into our quiche. So we got our filling in our quiche. Now I'm going to take our smoked salmon and I'm just going to peel apart the layers. So make sure you get the thinnest layers possible. And I'm just going to weave it through the top. You don't want it falling down because while it bakes, you want to be able to see that there's smoked salmon. Now that our quiche is filled, we're going to pop it in the oven. Quiche usually takes about 20 to 25 minutes to bake, but every quiche is different depending on the ingredients you put inside. So we're going to try it out for 20 and then just increase it as we go. Alright, so we just took our quiche out of the oven. It's been resting for about 10 minutes and we're ready to cut into this. I checked it, make sure it was done by putting a toothpick inside. It came out clean, had a nice big old bubble. As the steam lets out, your quiche will settle down into your crust. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut into this. There we go, we have our quiche. And it's perfectly cooked all the way through. All the ingredients kind of layered really nicely throughout. Let's go ahead, we're going to give this a try. Oh my God, that is so perfect. You get the nice smoky salty fish on the top mixed with all your greens, the kind of sharp creaminess of the onion, and then the goat cheese. Like, it is just perfect. You just watched me make a quiche with smoked salmon, goat cheese, and arugula. It is the perfect complement to any brunch, and I highly recommend that you give this a try. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on my Sarcastic Kitchen.